Hello. Welcome to another video from probably your favorite or least favorite YouTuber, depending on how you view me. It's okay. You could hate. I won't hold it against you one bit whatsoever. But if you could share my content, leave a comment down below or smash the like and subscribe button, that will be awesome. Now, with that being said, we gotta talk about the Texas voting laws, which caused the Texas House Democrats to run like the cowards and kids they are. Now, this morning, I decided to read roughly about 100 pages within the new voter laws. Now, there's really nothing that really stuck out to me that's anything that's damning to the our republic or our democracy that would put to that threat. It was a pretty boring read. It's a very dry read, but I could at least read it. There's some laws that I tried to follow when the session was in regular session. I was like, I know those words are English, but I have no clue what that sentence stands for. So I actually went to the actual websites where they're being held, and I'll definitely link them down below. So this one is for House Bill 3, the one that's waiting for the Democrats to come back on so they could vote it, assuming that they don't stay in D.C. to try to take away states' rights. That's pretty much what they're doing. They're going to the federal government because they know they cannot defeat this bill properly. So they're going to take away the states' rights to determine their elections and force the federal government to intervene by creating their own laws. Now, you may not want to hear this, but Ted Cruz made the argument, and if Ted Cruz is making the argument, I am pretty sure there's some truth behind it. He pretty much said that it's up to the state to manage their elections. With that being said, the federal government also has the authority to interject and make laws as well that could supersede or overtake the state's laws, which I think is pretty messed up. And that's pretty much what they're doing for the People Act and one other. Now this is H3B1. It's about 47 pages. I would read it, but it's really a dry read. There's really nothing in there that really sparks to me. I mean, there is one where it talks about you're able to get a mail-in ballot if you're in jail. I'm guessing if that's if you're being processed but you haven't been convicted, or if you're serving time to pay off speeding tickets to the alike. I think the biggest issue people are having is the voter, or not the voter ID, but the actual photo ID, whether it be a passport, which does cost some money. Don't get me wrong, it does cost money for a passport, a pretty penny. You got your driver's license, which is going to be your second to the most expensive one. But guess what? Most people either have a car or have driver's license. That goes without saying. If they don't have a driver's license, they probably have a Texas photo ID. So let's go ahead and do here Texas ID. I actually meant to pull this up. Identification. How to apply for a Texas identification card. Let's see here. I used to actually have the located. I'll pay the application fee. Yes, that's right. So we got a under 18 new, which is $16, expires on your 18th birthday. I mean, $16, that's just for a driver's license, keep in mind. This is a driver's license. Ages from 18 to 84 new, which is going to be $30, expires after 8 years on your birthday. If you're doing a renewal, it's going to be $30. And you got 80 people that are 85 and older, new, which is $9, and renewal is $9. Now, if you got disabled veterans, 60% or up to 60%, new or renewal, which is free, or a replacement driver's license, which is $11. Now, I do understand that the driver's license costs a little bit more, and that's with good reason. I mean, you're driving, so there's got to be some barrier there, not to mention insurance. Then, of course, you got your motorcycle or a learning license, which is 16, which is the same as under 18, which expires on your 18th birthday. Motorcycle, add a motorcycle to your existing driver's license, which is 16, expires on the date of the license, does not change. Obtaining a new Texas driver's license and adding a motorcycle, which is 48. Renewing the Texas driver's license with a motorcycle, which is 44. Motorcycle license class M, which is 33, renewal. And of course, we got goes right there, optional occupational driver's license, issue up to 2 years, $10 per year, must pay reinstatement fee. Let's see, your driver's license, individuals registered under Chapter 62, CCP, I guess that's 21. But here comes the identification cards. Add a $1 administration fee if the following fees. The $1 administration fee is not charged for the transaction conducted through the mail. So that's more much if you're going to be paying for a card, like credit card or debit card. So it's $16, literally $16 for an ID that expires after 6 years. I mean, I don't know, what is that? I gotta do the whole calculator. 16 divided by 6 years. That comes to be $2.66 or 67 cents per year. If you cannot afford a burden of $2.66 per year, maybe you shouldn't vote. I know that sounds controversial, but that's pretty much how I feel about it. Then, of course, you got the age of 59 over renewal, which is 16. If you're over 60, old or older, new renewal, which is $6 and expires in 6 years. So if you're over the age of 60, so that's 60 divided by 6, which is $1 per year. I think most people could afford $1 per year. Then, of course, you got your replacement, which is $11. I don't know if that goes into it. Replace our stolen cards, change of address, pretty much $11. Limited term ID for our temporary visitors to the United States, which is 16, which doesn't really matter. New or renewal, or this is ID cards for individuals registered under Chapter 62 CCP. I am kind of curious on what that is, so we'll look into that a little bit later. Then, of course, we got the commercial driver license, the CDL fees, which probably wouldn't apply because if you're actually a commercial, you're probably already going to be able to afford that. So I'm not going to go into that. Let's see here. Criminal, Texas Department of Public Safety, resources. Related laws. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a 62 CCP, strictly to sex offender registration program. Ooh, I don't think I want to click on that one. But pretty much to say that the barrier is because of cost for an ID is too much. I'm going to have to call BS on that. Unless you're actually getting a driver's license. I mean, even if a ID, I mean, $16. If you cannot afford $16 for 6 years, for a 6-year license, there's you're doing something wrong and probably shouldn't vote. That's just my opinion. I'm pretty sure that's an unpopular opinion towards the left. I saw really nothing into the laws. I will post the links to each bill in the description of this video so you can do your own research. Like I said, I'm not going to go line for line per it because it's pretty dry read and it's very boring. Anyways, leave a comment down below if you think I'm too harsh or being unreasonable, or if you agree with me. And most importantly, smash the like and subscribe button and have yourself a wonderful day, morning, or evening.